Buenas tardes, mi familia. ¿Cómo andan? ¿Cómo están? How are y'all doing this beautiful Friday? Friday, how we do on this white light? First and foremost, I do want to say thank you to Divine Mother, Eternal Father, Ascended Masters, Seraphi, Orify, all the guardian angels who protect us and guide us. I do want to start off with a prayer. Whew. Thank you, Divine Mother, for this beautiful act of divination that we are about to proceed. We thank you on the Most High and the thing that you do, lining us up, as you always do, to protect us and guide us and to show us the way. For love is the darkness and light is the light. And together we balance both energies, our feminine and our masculine, together as one, balanced. Thank you very much for returning to watching these videos. To those of you who are new, welcome to Heaven on Earth. My name is Connie. I am the one to tell you how it truly is, for I am that one. And if you're returning, thank you all for coming back. As always, it has been something. I don't know, just doing this read right now, I feel all this massive energy around me. I'm feeling heaviness in the shoulders. I'm feeling in the pit of my stomach. I'm feeling like this whirlwind of energy. Whirlwind. Wind. And I hear, as pretty as you are, you know you could have been a something. Well, you could have done anything that you wanted to. I can care the way you do your things you do. I like the way you do the things you do. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Woo! Thank you, Divine Mother, for always showing us the way as we tuned in, tap on. Let's go. Full Moon Aquarius. Dun 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 dun. As we map out the full moon, I've got word that the kingdom has armed up, and I'm probably picking up on the cross watchers. Yo, if you're watching my channel to figure out what's the next move, it ain't me, bro. I'm just getting the messages. FYI, the kingdom has armed an attack, and it's going down. Full moon in Aquarius. This is a countdown. Dun, 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 dun. And there is a loop around. They are trying to loop themselves around to come back around. Because I did see 10:01 and then I saw 1:10. Like, otra vez, ¿quieres más? Ahí vienes otra vez con tus pendejadas. But this is 01:10, and so for me, this is kind of like Divine Mother is like, this is the beginning of the end, and then at 10:01, this was the end of the beginning. Woo! But at the mountaintop, we've got 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So for y'all who have been seeing that pattern of 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 3, 3, 1, 2, this is a return to sender. Return to sender. And this is coming from the Most High. This is coming from the Most High. This is coming from the kingdom. And so I was like, dang. They're doing what? Yeah, because on the feminine side, we have time. This is the time. We have 11:44. Time. The time of the sun. And this is a loop. A loop of what you do. And I asked Spirit, I'm like, what do you mean, Spirit? What are they doing? And you know me, how we map it out. We will throw some cards down, but at the same time, it's all a numbers game. That's the way God communicates, through numbers. That is the secret code. That is deciphering the code. That is acknowledging your path. That is walking with Christ. This is your own Christ consciousness, your anointedness of yourself. Anointing yourself as you walk with Christ. And the way you walk with Christ, y'all, is by surrendering yourself to divine love. This is Jesus Christ. Accepting him as your Lord and Savior. Do you? Lord Sanara, King of Kings, Lord of Lords. Our King, my King. And sent a message and he's like, yo, we're going to have this massive, massive loop. And at the center of this loop that I was mapping it out, and I was like, wow, at the center of this loop, someone's birthday year is 1986. 1986. And I was like, oh, shit. Oh, shit. Who was born 1986? Well, those are people who would have the age of, what, 35? Yeah. And so it goes like this. Those who have not faced God, those who will not face God, because they do not trust this mystic lamb who gives out the messages. For they believe to be dead. I don't know why the dead part, I don't know. But as they didn't face God, what they were trying to do to you, family, collective, they were trying to block your consciousness of your mana. And your mana is your plasma light. The light that formulates around you, which is your soul star. That's above your crown. And this is your clairsentience in the senses of, and I hear 9. In the senses of 9. And that's why, excuse me. Okay, we're going to keep going. They want me to keep going. So we're looking at on the loop is 1824 and 2148. And Spirit was asking me to do it differently. She said, look at it in the format of each single word of 2s, right? Because we come in pairs. We don't single digit shit. So if you're seeing 139 on the clock, it's not added up to 13. 139, that makes you 13. I hear yes and no. But in the kingdom of God, we multiply. We multiply by adding more to it. Add more responsibilities, more acknowledgement, more gratitude, more. It's building in your soul bank. It's building in your Akashic. It's building in your currency. To build is 22. And so they want you to look at in the formula of 2s. Because if you guys are taking numbers and singling it down, that's what the devil does. Think about it. The devil, Satan, and his minions of agents of darkness, they pinpoint you out and segregate you and single you out. So that you don't have armed forces. You don't have people to back you up. You don't have anybody there in your corner. You would be a singularity. So when they do their occult magic of 33, it's not 33. It's 3 and 3. Why is that significant, Spirit? Because 3 is one heartbeat and 3 is the other heartbeat. And they break it down into 6. 3 and 3 would be 6, not 33. They're not honoring the divinity of a master number, 33. They minimize it because they want you to give dominion over to them. This is why they have like this pyramid scheme. I'm looking at a pyramid scheming. Those mason jars. Jars. That's crazy because on the loop is jars. And the jars say mason. Yo, what the F? I don't know why. That just came to me. Oh, man, that's like messing with my eye. Woo! Okay, so 1824, we're going to look at the pairs. So you're going to look at 1 and 8, 18, 2 and 4, 24. What's 18? They mad. They mad, bro, because they tried to break you down. And how do they try to break you down, or how do they try to pull you in? With their I love yous. I love yous 24. With their I love yous, yeah, no, all they do has OCD, and they want you to have pity eyes for them, so you give them your love, and you no longer love yourself. Ouch. That like really hurts my eye. And then 2148, this is people, you know, whatever backlash that they were doing, this is going to make you sick to your stomach. Why? Because this is the Antichrist energy. Whenever you're around someone and you get sick to your stomach, it's them. Or family, cross watchers, I should say. If you are doing what I think you're doing, then you're the one who's going to have a sick stomach. Like a pressure point. You know what I'm saying? This could also be a general manager. They wanted to be specific on that one, but this is the formulation. This is how it formulates, right? By planting that seed of doom, of doubt, because that's what they were trying to do. These dreamcasters, that was a download that Spirit wanted me to know, was these dreamcasters who were trying to infiltrate your dreams, which is infiltrating your Akashic records, and to change the records, or to change the outcome. Yeah. By planting seeds of doom, which is coming back to you. Remember what we pulled yesterday was the shame and guilt of putting you back into that child abuse, of traumatizing you into making you small, into that little ant. And if you look at the word plant, P-L, ant, plan that ant. Or this was an ant doing it to you. Auntie, giving you that tea. Oh, golly. Nombre shit. Yep. Nombre shit. So the formulation of that seed now grows into a rooted antimatter of that energy of the Antichrist. It's like, no. And they were coming for a love guru. This is a person who was promoting love. This was a person who was trying to show connectedness, togetherness, you know, in any format. Whether that's any format. Any format. Leave it at that. Okay. And then we have 48. 48, dude. This was evil spells, evil ribs, because the binding was at your ribs. The binding spells were at your ribs. And why was it at the rib cage? Because your solar plexus is right there. And they were trying to cage you so that you could be the little bird singing in the cage. Dang. No. And we got blood. This is either blood ritual, blood oath, blood magic, or blood relatives. Family members. Because we're trying to mess with the way you live your life. Because they're unhappy in the life that they have built. And that's not your fault, family. That's just the way that they have co-created their life with spirit and made their life. And they're mad at that. They're mad at that? How can you be mad at a person who's living the life that they want to live, right? And you're not living that life you want to live. Well, that's not on me. That has everything to do with you. Now, it's just funny. Let's get some. Send it back. How back? Way back. How back? Way back. See, it doesn't go off. It doesn't go off. It doesn't go off. Wait. Oh, there we go. Ho, 1457. And the Lord's way. Hey, Hosanna. Hosanna. Hosanna to you. Hosanna, son of David. All right. Yeah, the way you live your life. Because I wanted to keep you stuck in that abuse pattern. And abuse. Because then you're easily controlled and manipulated in order to do what I want to do to you. And I can be constantly rude. Rude is the other word. I can constantly be rude to you and play it off like, well, that's just who I am. Deal with it. First of all, family, if you're dealing with a person who is rude to you, that's obviously a sign of manipulation, of gaslighting, of breadcrumbing, of data mining, of love bombing. And we have here sex. Sex magic, sex rituals, sex draining, just any type of spell working to do with sex. Now, sex is sacred and it should be kept as such. Not something that you do with every single person you meet. It's not a fucking buffet. It's not a fucking ice cream parlor where you're trying to taste every fucking flavor. And then be like, oh, you know what? I actually really do like vanilla. But you tried Rocky Road cookies and cream, chocolate mint ice cream, Dutch chocolate, butter pecan. And suddenly you're like, nah, I think I just like the regular strawberry. But what about all the other flavors you tested? What scent did you leave on them? Nah. You want to tap a buffet style or whatever? Then do it with food. Real food. Go do that ice cream. Go taste all the flavors of the ice cream. Or all the flavors of the wings. Chicken wings. Don't do that with people. I've come to the realization that people would hold accountability more to objects and things versus an actual person. Or how we would trust and be accompanied more with animals than around people. And that to me was like, wow. Just wow. Because I thrive in diversity. I love every different race, culture, to spirituality, to learn from everyone and all of them. Because each of them is a piece of the puzzle that we need to know. Each one of them has a knowledge that we need to know in order to get to where we need to go. Take it as it resonates for you, family, and take what doesn't. And leave what doesn't and let someone else pick it up. And it's going to be okay. Yeah, look at all that smoke. Blessing this view. Thank you, smoke. The white smoke. The purification. The all-enveloping, I heard. All-enveloping. Very nice. That's alright. I can get really mesmerized by just looking at the spirals that it formulates. It's just so wild. So wild. Okay. And if we're looking at it as above, right? Because as above, so below. Whatever happens in the dream world happens into the physical form. And so whoever who has been messing with that hot foot, 18, that hot foot, making elbow room. Give me some room. Give me some space in your energy. Let me in. Yeah. Doing those health spells. Keeping on with the generational curses, meaning you keep, instead of healing your wounds and healing the family and breaking the spells and breaking the curses and just letting them swish off of you, wash over you, sweep over you, you keep adding more children into the family instead of breaking the curse. Because for you, it's like, fuck, now it falls on them. Now it falls on you. You got to do the work, not me. This was also AKA the water demon. Water demons. So think about it like this, yo. We made up 70% of water. Nah, 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 nah. What are you gonna do now? But these people, they were planting evil seeds. And let's look at children. The children that they were growing into this generational curse of their family wounding, that they weren't healing. They're evil seeds. And you know what? When I wrote down, when I was thinking about evil seeds, was thinking about this one ex that I dated. Whew. She had a mean streak. I mean, just mean to anything and everybody. Just full on psychotic. And maybe not psychotic, but they're just dirty, just evil, just manipulative, just trying to get her way. Just, you know what I mean. And no disrespect, and I know that was in the past, and she has healed some wounding. You know, we've actually talked and talked to each other and realized, you know, all these things that we did in the past as younger kids, of all the shit of our family, and I get it. But there was a point in time when I was there and I was reading and I was at work and I was thinking about, like, one of the patients had came in and I had to draw her blood, and she said something like, oh, I'm gonna go get my gallbladder removed or whatever. And suddenly it entered my mind a vision of like a jalapeno. The jalapenos que tienen, the ones that have all those 50,000 seeds inside. And I thought, evil seeds. Because when they take your gallbladder out, that's the point of why they take it out. It's filled with seeds. And I was like, yo, this world is fascinating, miraculous, just wild out. Like, there is consequences to your actions. There is consequences to your actions. You have to follow the law, which is divine law, divine order. And I was like, gallbladder seeds, what? And why do the seeds formulate? And then the next word I came across was humans lie. And I was like, damn, with each lie that you say, no matter the color, right? Because I always like to say, oh, it's a white lie. It's still a lie, bro. Like, what the fuck? It don't matter what color it is. It's still a lie. It is what it is. Because if it was a white dollar bill, could you still use it to cash some money? Oh, well, I don't know. Maybe in other places, but it depends. Maybe that was a bad reference. But humans lie, and I was like, wow. And then the lying, think about it. When the lying occurs and you're lying, what's the first thing it comes out of? It comes out of your voice box. And then it comes into, what is this? Coming out of the larynx into your mouth, right? So it hits the mouth. This is like the vortex going out. And then it hits ding, 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 the teeth. And I thought, because when people do root work, that's the first thing they do, is they add teeth in it. That was something I discovered too. I was like, root work is teeth? And I was like, oh, damn, teeth does have roots. What? So yeah, it'll hit your tooth. This is why you might have tooth pain. And then coming after the love spells. And anybody who has a dream of a pool of mud, or the pool had mud in it, or it was like murky, muddy water in this pool, they were trying to infiltrate. 24, stolen blessings, misunderstanding. These are people who always use that word. It was a misunderstanding. Nah, it's nonsense, the shit that you be saying. It's nonsense, and who can keep up with that fucking circle pattern of... It's nonsense, and they were coming after your crown, y'all, because you guys have blessings that are coming to you, and you are fully capable of the awareness of Christ consciousness. You are aware of people say and do. You keep up with it. 21, this was with your head. Again, this is madness, mad, lack of sleep, infiltrating your sleep, trying to mess with your frame of mind. Remember that it takes 4 pillars to build that mind. And then we have dominion. They were trying to take dominion over you right here in the headspace. Nah, nah, nah. And then we have 48. These are people who use jars, who are trying to mess with your dreams. This could be an omega energy. This could affect your ankle, affecting your core. Core also has to do with the solar plexus and the sacral. And at the whole point of it all was to create a block. To create a block of obstacles, a block within yourself, of creating that shame and guilt, of low self-esteem, whatever it is that they can get to you to make you not walk on your path or not say these things that you're saying, because they don't want people to know that this place is magical. Earth is magical. This is really Hogwarts. Believe me, don't believe me, I hope that you do. But you have to understand how it works. You gotta know how it works. If you don't, then you're always gonna keep being in the same paradigm. Oh, I don't have my water here. You're always gonna be in the same paradigm. Also, those people who didn't face God, or who tried to block you in your essence of God, of using your clairs and your mana, these are also called chelos or chelas. That is another formulation of a Mahachohan. It's another name of a hierarchy of ascended masters. They're called chelas or chelos. So they were messing with a very powerful one, collective. And I'm talking to y'all. If you guys are watching this video, it's because you have come across your true authentic power. You have realized that this planet is a different planet than what they, than what they're telling you, than what they portray, than what they show you. Yeah. I just saw like a cow skull. We reject and rebuke all negative forms, all negative formalities of Satan. Cast you out, close your circle, calling back our power. Keep doing y'all spiritual baths. Keep moving and doing. Moving and doing. I said moving and doing, but I heard moving and dealing. Ala. Dealing. Andan mal otra vez. Yeah, so they were trying to affect a lot of I mean, if you look at this is like a lot of things. A lot of words. And they took receipts. They took up these messages. They took it up. They collected. They took receipts. The angels, they were like, oh, here's another one. Oh, here's another one. They were just like taking accounts. Who did this? Who did this? La 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 la. And I saw 28:18 on the clock. Like what? Oh, what did they say? Oh, keep going, keep going. What did they say? I was like, what the fuck? This is why, I stay in my own lane. I don't ask people anything. You all do you. At the end of the day, you're gonna have to answer to somebody. You're gonna have to answer to somebody. And oh my God, I just saw. Excuse me. Seraphim, Cherubim, protect this channel. Thank you. Please and thank you. Protect this reading. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We honor you, we honor you, we honor you, we honor you. We bless and bless this mess. We are the test of the testimony. Okay. Yeah, I'm feeling a very anxious energy. And I know anxious to be 121. And I was looking at that pattern number earlier. So let's talk about 121. Yeah, it's an entanglement because I'm hearing 2 songs. 2 people? Well, I did see 4 Dementors earlier. So there's 4 people that are watching. They want to leave you in the state of, who is it? I guess they're coming to knock on your door. This pressure clutch. To always wanting you to do bad things. This is the pressure. No. No, you might as well never mind walk away. Stay away from this door because we ain't going to answer the door. Nope. They're out of space. Maybe it's time you should declutter your space. Throw away some shit. Yeah, anxious. 121. They're anxious because they're I saw left foot pulsing, but I saw pussyfooting around. They're pussyfooting around. What does that mean, Spirit? They're fucking off, walking around, checking to see a way to get in, a way to possess you again. Wow. Why? For what? The law of time. It's only a matter of time. But their time has run up, yes. But they're mad, remember. They're mad. And the madness comes in through their head. Uh-huh. Their shoulders of resentfulness, resentment. Ooh. And they got a lung cramp. Hard to breathe, I see. The only way you cast out these demons is by calling them out, checking them. Check this judge. From southwest to northeast, we've got 3, 2, 1. Come on, baby, say you love me. Nope. Nope. It's a punk ass bitch. Oh, nope. Close the loop. Seal away. Not even. Yeah, no, they're trying to come in for a Groundhog Day again to loop and repeat that habit loop. Come on, let me in. Let me in, these mean girls, they say. These hidden haters. Nah, they're disloyal. Fuck them. Fuck that. See, there's that elbow pain. Yeah, they're trying to elbow their way in of their disorder. Fuck off. 3241, hoorah! We made it into the kingdom again. Because they're trying to damage your self-image and trying to create a carbon copy. Wow, no. We're in the revolution, y'all. Don't you know? Capricorn? Don't you know? Yeah, once again with these gatekeepers. They keep track of certain gays. What the fuck with that? Because being around you creates that aha moment for them. That connection that's not connecting. Oh. Of that one good deed that unblocks them and adds motion to their reunion of self-love, of loving themselves. Oh, really? Yeah, but it's all Peter Pan. It's make-believe. They don't actually have a heart linked to God. It's how they become around you that suddenly they see. But they won't tell you the truth. They won't fucking tell you that. And remember, guys, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a therapist. I have gone to therapy and talked to several psychologists and neurologists and people who work with the brain in order to understanding the cognitive resonance of yourself, of how it all works for you. But these are people who are trying to reenact that suicidal tendency that you might have had, or that reenactment of, well, just do it again, fall into your depression and be sad, because when you were sad, you did what I wanted you to do. Ah! I just got my ear itchy like a motherfucker. Nope, of the same thing. Yeah, nombre, dude. Fuck that. Reject and rebuke you. Yeah, disorder. In the past, yes. Check the gases of your levels. Check your blood levels. Because we did see cardiac arrest, and that's is a green tube. What is that? What's that blood test? Cardiac something. I don't remember what it's called. Excuse me. And that's also Fae energy, so they might be working with fairies. We did see Peter Pan. I did hear by another reader that if you're looking to not piss off the fairies, put a little thimble of honey and milk to show a peace offering that you mean them no harm. Because the fairies can come dark or white, or dark or light. Magic. It depends. And I'm seeing a closed fist, like they're gonna come very aggressive. But it's like, lighten up. Golly, you're so sensitive. Blah, blah, blah. Fuck that, dude. Don't let them make you feel some type of way. If they do, cast them out. Seriously, because it's going to be the same thing over. If for some reason you want to try and test it out, fine. Talk to them. Let's see what they say. But it's going to be the same thing. And you're going to be like, Connie, you were right. Yeah. I told you. Some people don't change. And when a person only changes when they want to. And the want to has to come from them. The want to usually is when they hit rock bottom. That's when it happened for me. When all hell broke loose. Because I stopped praying. I stopped praying for God to fix it. The moment I because I would pray all the time. God help me fix this. God, what do I do? God help me. What do I say? What do I, and I kept praying for that. And one day I was like, I was fed up. I was tired. I was literally drained, exhausted, tired. I prayed to God and I said, God, if this is not for me, then I need you to take me out of the situation because I don't have the strength to do it. I don't have the strength to do it. I don't think I can pull myself out of it. So if you are in that same situation, y'all, for some reason y'all needed to hear that. If for some reason you're in that situation, be ready, because your whole life is going to turn upside down. And what I mean by that, I always look at that as let me see if I can, as the hangman position. Oh no, that's the hermit. Okay, something about the hermit. Isolation. Yeah, the hermit is coming back to who you are. Ace of Wands. Two of Cups. Yes, coming into the true love of your one. Yeah, because the hangman position is literally, let's see if I can find the card. I'll show you. It's a guy that's hanging upside down, right? And they're going to tell you that it's a stagnant energy. That it's suspension. Not suspension. I was totally suspended there in time, man. There it is. Like this. Hangman. You're hanging upside down from a tree and you're trying to figure out what is your next move. But this is literally God taking you upside down and shaking all the crap out. Everything's going to fall out of your pockets. This is people, places, and things. The place that you were living at, gone. The people that you were dating, out. The family that were around you, bye. Like that. Just boom, boom, boom. And that usually happens if you're on that numerology path, if you come across a number 5. When you come across a number 5, shit's about to go down. New shift. That's literally 5th gear, like, mom. And so when you do that, when you pray to God and you ask God to come into your life and to help you, save you, give me the strength because I can't do it on my own, that is literally a time of isolation for you, the Hermit card. This is where you come into focus of who you are, of what you like. Because I remember when one girl broke up with me, dude, I'll never forget, I was torn to pieces. I didn't know what to eat. I didn't know what to wear. I didn't know who to talk to, where to go. Like I didn't even realize that she would make every single decision for me. Because the children of God, we could care less what we eat as long as we eat. We could care less what we're watching as long as we're hanging out with you. We don't care what we're doing. We could care less about, things that don't matter. The pettiness, that shit, the children of God, it's not something we think about. So for us, it's like, yeah, sure, go ahead. You want steak? Okay, let's go have steak. You want this? You want that? And it got to the point that you lost yourself in that because the other person was always picking. They were making all the decisions. And suddenly you didn't know how to ask for what you wanted. That part I was like, Ace of Wands, this is coming into, right? When you're in hermit mode and you're trying to figure out how you like your eggs, because if your partner always told you how you liked them and you didn't really pick for yourself, maybe it's not your partner, maybe it was your mom or your dad, and they decided for you. Imagine that. As you isolate yourself, you come to the realization of what you really like, what you really need, what you really want in your life. And that is the activation of your third eye. That is the activation of your third eye. That's the Ace of Wands. That's that water fire energy. What is it? Uranus and Neptune together. Because they rule together. It's a ruling of two. Right? And there it is, the ruling of two. When you come into that essence of activating who you are and what you want in this life, right? Look at that. She looks like she's shedding a tear. She's crying for herself now. Knowing what she wants and when she wants it. Then you find the partner that's with you, who is lucrative with you, and you build together. That's the Two of Cups. Hand in hand. Man, that's beautiful, y'all. That's beautiful. I hope this reading is resonating for you. If it's not, that's still cool. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Send me a message if you're looking for a personal reading. 4213. Yeah! Kingdom coming through again. 4213. Nice. Let's see if we can find that code. We have that code here. 4213. Where are you? 4213, where are you? Do I have it on the other side? Well, I'm seeing too low. There might be something too low. Maybe it's the artist too low. She did have an, oh wait, I found another one. Wendigo. Look that up, that's a demon spirit. Wendigo. Well, good to know. Well, we're about to go. So, thank you all for watching this video. Heart, like, share, subscribe. As always, family, be the light in someone's darkness. Be the love when people preach hate. Be the joy even if that's just for yourself. And be kind. Because sometimes we don't know what people are going through. And so, if you don't know, then you don't ask. And it's never going to be a go. So find out. Take care, y'all. Have a wonderful day. As always, be that light.